Hello, everybody. I just wanted to step in here. This is part two. If you have not seen part one, then I'm going to put a link right here, and I would suggest you go back and listen to that first, because then the rest of this will make more sense. This is getting to be one of the most exciting events in the world's history. And so I encourage you to keep following along. I don't plan to do it all just speaking to the camera. That turned out kind of that way this time because I really couldn't find a particular image to draw. But Jesus really lays some things down for the Pharisees and Sadducees in this one. So stick around and listen him get to his authority a little bit. Then the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and here in King James it says the scribes and the Pharisees. But why do the disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. Okay. Listen to what that says. Why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? Now, there's nothing wrong with washing your hands. But this is something that the elders are adding in. And then Jesus answers them, and he says, why do you also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition? For God commanded, saying, honor thy father and thy mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, now Jesus is still talking to the Pharisees and the scribes here. But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, and honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of God of none effect by your tradition. Okay, they have changed the commandment of God to honor their father and mother because they've provided for them all their life. They are to honor them, and they're never to speak against them. And yet, now the Pharisees are telling people, we have a tradition now. You go to your parents, and basically, from what I understand here, they are saying to tell their parents that it's only because of them, the children, that the parents are able to eat. It is a gift by whatsoever thou mightest profited by me. Those are the words that the Pharisees have been giving. And honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. This is a complete 180 from what God has told them. Thus have ye made the commandment of God not effect by your tradition. Ye hypocrites. He comes right out right now, and he's getting tired of their nonsense. And he calls them out, and he says, ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Not the commandments of God, commandments of men. So they have kind of just changed everything to the way they want it. And then he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. This is Jesus speaking. Not that which goeth into thy mouth defileth a man, but that which comes out of the mouth, this defileth a man. So in other words, it isn't what you eat. It isn't what you put in your mouth. It's what comes out of your mouth that betrays you, because that's what your heart is saying. That, and if I look like I'm being very hellfire and brimstone here, I'm trying to kind of get the attitude that Jesus, I feel Jesus probably had toward the Pharisees at this time, because they have been on him, and he's kind of given them some soft answers. And this time he's getting a little bit fed up with them. There's another time, okay, they come to him and they're asking for a sign. And they're baiting Jesus. And now it does say here with the Sadducees. And they came tempting, that they desired him to show them a sign from heaven. And he said to them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but a sign of the prophet Jonas. Oh, Jonas. Okay, I was thinking of a different person. And he left them. He said that and left him. Just left him sitting there. I'm probably going to go over next time I'll probably go over when he turns over the temple. Because he's really, he's building up to that time when it is his time. It won't be long now until the Last Supper and Palm Sunday. We're getting there. But it's important to know the parables teach. They are teaching. And, well, so are the actual acts. But we are always to be on watch for false prophets. Believe me, they're out there today as much as they were back then. And even more so. But we are warned to be careful of false prophets. And so we need to be learning by using the Bible to learn. Listening. I'm not a preacher. I'm just sharing. Last, Friday, we had a Bible study. And there were 6 of us here. That's enough. 2 people can have a Bible study. But we were going over, well, we watched part of a video about Israel and what Israel is like today. And the guy was talking about all of those around that were determined to kill Israel, get rid of Israel. They're just surrounded by it. And Israel isn't even that big of a nation geographically anymore. And, excuse me, and yet they have one of the best and well-trained and at the ready armies in the world. So, with Iran, Syria, Libya, all of those, and more, they all want to destroy Israel. But Israel has a might that they dare not go against, at least not at this time. But there will be a day when all those nations, from all around them, are going to band together, and they're going to try to destroy Israel. They'll fail. I mean, they've been trying to destroy Israel for years. In Germany, and it hasn't worked yet. It will not work, because they are God's chosen nation. That doesn't mean we're not chosen by God. God loves all of us. But we need to choose God. If somebody is bound and determined to have their way, especially over other people, and if they have other people following them, they don't want to give up that power. And that's what the Pharisees and Sadducees had. They had power over people. Jesus told his disciples, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Why? Because he is who he is. He is divine. And all you need to do is, if you believe in who Jesus is, and if you believe that he is divine and that he can forgive you, all you need to do is to ask him. Just ask. Just say, I know I'm a sinner. And I've sinned so much. Please forgive me. And come in. Jesus is at that door knocking. But that doorknob's only on your side. So, that's it. We'll see you. I love you, all of you. Smile and wave. There's yours. Find somebody out there who just really needs that smile to bring him up a little bit. And that acknowledgement. You bring water, paintbrushes, paints, and a canvas. And it's blank. Forgive me for that. So, I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Good night.